Welcome to Ty's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is... Get all this dirt off of my table. Today is April the 26th, 2024. We're going to be talking about TNA Impact. We're getting closer to the draft. It's tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question. Because I saw the WWE app, or network, whatever you want to call it. They have the app here. I don't have it on my tablet, so I can't show you guys or see what I'm trying to say. But with the Bloodline, they said the Bloodline is ready to be picked on Friday Night SmackDown. Right? They're eligible on Friday. So Friday, they will be getting drafted. We don't know if it's going to be the first round, second round, or the last round. It doesn't matter. But they said Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman, not Jimmy Uso because he's not part of it and now he's injured. I don't know he's still going to be drafted or he's going to be like a surprise return whenever Roman Reigns makes his return and Jimmy Uso makes his return, and then we have the Civil War thing. But it said MFT. I understand that Solo Sikoa calls Tamatoga MFT. Like, I don't know if that's a nickname or that's what he calls his goons. Like, every supervillain or, yeah, mostly supervillains call these goons something, right? They call them something. Just like Miz Taraj. Miz was just Miz, and the Miz Taraj was Miz Taraj. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. They were a thing. They were a name back then. So I don't know. This is what Solo Sikoa calls his teammates, the MFTs, or that's a nickname for Tamatoga. And because I look on Wikipedia, they didn't change his name. His name is still Tamatoga. No MFT. It's not like Big Bronson Reed. When they say his name, Big Bronson Reed, and you go on Wikipedia, it says Big Bronson Reed, but it doesn't say MFT at all for Tamatoga. And even on TV, they don't call him MFT Tamatoga. So does that mean there's somebody else getting drafted with them? Like Jacob Atu. But remember, people are saying that he might not show up at the draft edition of Friday Night SmackDown. Plans got changed. But maybe people are saying maybe. They're saying maybe. They didn't say it's definitely going to happen that he's not showing up. It could happen. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm happy for the draft. I want to see some new things that's happening, some NXT call-ups. Maybe better than the ones that they did last year because they got Cameron Grimes. He didn't do nothing. And now he got a release for it. Jinder Mahal and Indus Sher. They got drafted, they did nothing, and they got released. Xia Li was not one of the NXT guys got called up, but she was on main roster for a couple of years now, and then she got released. And it feels like Nikki Cross might get released next because she's not on the list of people getting drafted. Maybe she would go and be on NXT. I'd rather have that on NXT for her. Try to build her up more on NXT. I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Because she does have she's on a brand. She's on Raw. She's not like Alexa Bliss and Carmella that did not get drafted last year. She's not a free agent. She has a brand. She's on Raw. It's just, I guess, WWE forgot about her because maybe that's a storyline. Maybe you forgot Nikki Cross because Nikki Cross is acting like she's possessed. So I have no idea. Or are they going to change her name again? Who knows? Well, ladies and gentlemen, TNA just announced Under Siege matches that's going to happen next Friday on May 3rd. Ladies and gentlemen, there's some matches that I could talk about, and some matches I will talk about because there's a match happen during TNA Impact. So, ladies and gentlemen, first match, we got Jordan Grace and PCO versus Steph D. Lander and Khan. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Steph DeLander had a interview. Well, technically it wasn't really an interview because nobody was talking to her. She was talking to herself and Colin as well. They saying that Jordan Grace cheated because she had all her friends, PCO and Sammy Colin, help her out. Steph DeLander had Colin and the Good Hands. 3 people helping her out. And if Matt Cardona could have done it, it would be 4 people. So I don't know why she's talking. And now she wants a mixed tag team match against PCO and Jordan Grace at Under Siege against her and Khan. And I guess it was accepted because it was official and it's happening. And then we got they just announced that Luna, Spitfire, Luna and Threat will be versing Alicia Edwards and Masha Slamovich for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. Nothing happened. Nobody had an interview. Nobody issued a challenge. They issued the challenge at Rebellion after Spitfire won the match. Alicia Edwards and Masha Slamovich walk on the stage and stare down the champs. So I guess that's how they get their title shot, by staring down their champs. And then we got Hammerstone versus Jake Something. Jake Something was talking to Santino, and then Hammerstone came in, and he says he wants to talk to Santino because he's upset that he lost at Rebellion. I guess he thinks Josh Alexander cheated. You can't really cheat on Last Man Standing match, can you? No, you really can't. It's no rules match. Why you need to talk to Santino? And Jake Something says, you need some respect because I'm talking to him right now. You need some respect. And Hammerstone just keeps pushing Jake Something, and then Jake Something push him, and it was like a little brawl. And then Santino just announced, if you guys want to fight, you guys fight at Under Siege. I don't think any of these matches will have a big rivalry thing. I think it's going to end the rivalry right away. It's going to be like those low rivalries, except for the main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mustafa Ali will have a match for the X Division Championship, but we will find out who will be the number 1 contender next week because they had this ball-out voting to see who will be the number 1 contender. So people vote who should be in the number 1 contenders match, and the people that got most voted was Ace Austin and Trey Miguel. They will be facing each other next week for the number 1 contendership against Mustafa Ali. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it was announced that Nick Nemeth will be teaming up with Speedball Mountain to verse the System. And I will tell you guys more about that match when we get to the show. So first match of the evening, we got Mike Santana versus Myron Reed. It was a pretty decent match. It's been a long time I've seen Mike Santana in action. Been a long time because he hasn't been used on AEW at all. He was at Destiny Wrestling. I couldn't go to it because it wasn't in my area. So, yeah. But it was pretty cool to see him in there. And I thought it was very good. And the winner of that match was Mike Santana. I don't know what I was going to say there. And then Steve Macklin came out, and he told the Rascals, come on, help me out. And then they surround the ring, all 4 of them. But when Steve Macklin was about to get in the ring, the Rascals jump off the apron and says, we're not going to help you. And then Steve Macklin's still trying to attack Mike Santana. But Mike Santana kind of reversed Steve Macklin and attack him. And now he wants to get some help from Frankie Kazarian. Because Frankie Kazarian has his problems with Eric Young and soon to be with Josh Alexander. And Steve Macklin has a problem with Mike Santana. Ladies and gentlemen, next we got Josh Alexander. He had a promo. He talked about the match he had with Hammerstone, and he thinks he should be the number 1 contender for the World Championship because he won. And then Frankie Kazarian came out. He said, I won my match as well, and I won a Full Metal Mayhem match. Full Metal Mayhem match. It doesn't sound like I said metal. And then he says, I beat an OG, the world-class maniac, Eric Young. And he says, I should be the number 1 contender for the world title. And Josh Alexander says, you're in luck. We have a match right now for the number 1 contendership to the world championship. Frankie Kazarian said no because he's injured, he's sore, and he was about to walk out until the referee stopped him and says this match is happening. And the announcer says the match is happening. So we have Frankie Kazarian versus Josh Alexander. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I like Josh Alexander. He's good in the ring. But the winner of that match was Josh Alexander, and he's the number one contender to the World Championship. I guess it's not under siege because all the members of the system is in that six-man tag team match. Next, we got Xia Brookside versus Ash by Ambulance. I got bored of her in WWE, and I'm getting bored of her now. I'm sorry, but she's doing the same moves, and she's taunting. I don't care about that. I want to see good matches. What are you doing? Every time she does a move, she has to taunt. I understand she's a heel, but still, oh my goodness. And then she tried, she had a brass knucks. It wasn't brass knucks. It was a whole bunch of rings, colorful rings. And she was about to punch Brookside in the head with it, but she got caught by the referee. Referee tried to take it off her hands, but Xia Brookside with the roll up. 1, 2, 3. Brookside gets the win. And then we got Sami Callihan versus the Good Hands. It's not one, it's two. It's 2-on-1 handicap. Sami Callihan did a good job. The Good Hands had some defense, but the winner of that match was Sami Callihan. Thumbs up, thumbs down. He's back and he's ready to destroy people. And then we got our main event, Eddie Edwards. We had this whole segment with Nick Neville coming out, talking about he's upset, he disappointed everybody. He disappointed the fans because this is the same place that he debuted, and he wished that when he comes back, he will hold that world championship, but he didn't. And now he feels broken. And here comes Broken Marty. He comes out, he says that he had a prediction. And his prediction was that he will return to Rebellion and face the world champion. Face to face the world champion. He wished it was Nick Nemeth, but it's not. He called him like an animal. Well, Moose is an animal. But he says it's Moose, and he says, I want to fight the world champion. And he says, when I beat Moose, you could have your world championship opportunity against me. And then the system came out, and they talked trash and blah, blah, blah. And then Nick Nemeth challenged Eddie Edwards to a match. And that's what we got in our main event. Eddie Edwards versus Nick Nemeth with Ryan Nemeth. And as a fan, watching his brother. I don't think Ryan Nemeth is part of AEW anymore. Now he's here. I don't think he's signed with TNA either, but he's here. He's going to watch his brother. This is the first time we see these two together in a wrestling ring, because one was in WWE, one was in AEW, and then when they both were in AEW or WWE, they were doing indie wrestling that wasn't on TV, and they, I believe they were on New Japan, but I can't get the channel, and I don't think I want to watch it because I don't understand what they're saying. I think there's English words. I think there's an English translator, I think. But they did that, and now this is the first time I see them on TV together. They were doing comedy with each other as well. But, ladies and gentlemen, they're finally in a wrestling business together. I don't know, Ryan Nemeth will be signed with TNA, but imagine we see the Nemeth brothers team up and try to get to the tag team titles. It could happen because at the end, this match was great and all, but at the end, Brian Myers was like picking on Ryan Nemeth. And then he shoved him. Ryan Nemeth wants to get in there, but the security guards and the referees telling him no, no, no. And then here comes Moose with the lightest hit with the championship onto Nick Nemeth. Oh my God, I don't know how bad that was. I didn't like that. I thought he was going to hit him more. He hit him right in the shoulder. It looked like he just pushed him away. And now he's down. The winner of that match was Eddie Edwards. And then the security guards and the referees, well, mostly security guards, are still trying to hold off Ryan Nemeth while the system was beating up Nick Nemeth. There's so many Nemeths. Beating Dolph Ziggler. And they strap a dang chair around his neck and smash the other chair into the neck of Nemeth. He's down. And then the rest of the mountain people came in and scare off the system. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we heard that Nick Nemeth is injured. And Matt Hardy says he will replace Nick Niven into Under Siege. So it's going to be Broken Matt Hardy teaming up with Mike Bailey and Trent Seven to burst the system. I don't think we have any more updates. I don't know. Do we have any updates? Nobody got released. I think Guru Raj got released. Somebody put it on the internet saying that Guru Raj might got released. If you guys know who that was, because it's been a while. I put him on my channel. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. It looks like Tony Khan is what do they call it now? Selling the neck injury because the NFL's draft and Tony Khan was there and he was wearing a neck brace. So he's selling the attack on AEW when he got attacked. But the funny part I did not tell you guys of AEW. When Tony Khan was getting injured, the fans was chanting, "Whoop that Trick." They wanted Trick Williams. They didn't care about Tony Khan getting injured. I don't know why, but I don't know. This storyline is because of the footage or because Jack Perry got suspended for 8 months. I don't know why you should make it as a storyline because I don't think it's just CM Punk that did something stupid off camera, behind the scenes. I think Jack Perry did some things too. He might say something and got him suspended because he was, I guess he was pissed before he got into backstage, and CM Punk did warn Tony Khan that he's pissed, he's going to yell at me, and I have to do something about it, and you're not going to do anything about it. So I don't think they should be happy to put this as a storyline, because it's a bad thing happened. You lost one of the biggest stars that you have because of this, and he quit, and I guess he didn't like how AEW runs things. And you had to suspend one of the big heels right now, Jack Perry. Well, he wasn't the biggest heel before that. Now he's the biggest heel now. But I don't think I don't think you should make it as a storyline because it wasn't a good thing that whatever happened. It wasn't a good thing that you shouldn't make it a storyline. Because Jack Perry, even the aftermath, they on the social media, they talk about Jack Perry was gone for 8 months because he got suspended. Because they showed us the footage why he got suspended. So I don't think they should put it as a storyline because it's not a good thing. It's not entertaining. It's upsetting. Because these guys are supposed to be professionals. CM Punk and Jack Perry. I'm not saying CM Punk did a good thing. The guy wasn't professional either. He attacked somebody. But Jack Perry, whatever he said to CM Punk, that wasn't professional. So, yeah, I don't think they should put it as it's not entertaining. It's upsetting. Two grown guys that says they're professionals and they do this. So it's not professional. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm getting ready for my list of draft picks and the matches as well. I got my Raw and SmackDown ready for my list. Who's going to go on Raw, who's going to go on SmackDown. If they do NXT, we do the same thing for NXT. But right now, the rules only stated Raw and SmackDown. So that's what I put on my list. Getting ready for night one of these draft picks. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The draft picks. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to see some new guys, new fresh faces on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, and some NXT guys as well. Well, they said champions are protected. Cody Rhodes is on Mondays. There's no. I don't think there's any champions on SmackDown, is there? I guess champions. I think they're going to get drafted to the same brand that they are on now. Maybe that's why they're protected, because Maybe there's going to be a champion on each brand, except for the women's tag team titles, because they're on both shows, so they're not protected. But I think the women's championship, if Bayley gets drafted, she's going to get drafted on SmackDown, because she's the SmackDown's WWE Women's Champion, and Becky Lynch will stay on Women's World Championship on Raw. Or they're going to switch. I hope they switch. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I can say. That's all for me today. See you guys tomorrow for the draft. Will Jacob Hudson show up? Will he not show up? We will find out. Maybe some people are trying to, because some people like to spoil it for people, right? They like to spoil things. So maybe people are trying to say he's not coming, that we could get a surprise. Because some people spoil it. Nobody's spoiled Tamatoga. I didn't know he was coming. I didn't know that until he came in and starts whacking Jimmy Uso. So I didn't know that. I don't think anyone knew that Tamatoga was showing up until I saw on the social media saying that he's showing up after he showed up. So, yeah. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Time is out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye!